It's a regular Tuesday evening. You're on your way home from work, sat in the regular rush hour traffic. It's been a rough day at work. You can't wait to get home, put your feet up, and finally watch that episode. That's it. Do you ever feel that life is slipping away? Like time is just merging into a blur? I mean, when we were kids, time felt infinite, like we had too much of it. But now, you'll just be sat in traffic one day and thinking, where did the last 10 years go? Now, hopefully you don't waste your life like that, because you never know. Today could be that day. Whether you like to admit it or not, we only have a certain amount of time here on Earth. So we really can't afford to just let it pass by. And we all know this, yet none of us know where the last 5 years went. So this is how to not waste your life. During our childhood, it felt like we had unlimited time. Like each day would go by so slow. But as we got older, time would go by faster than ever before. Days would blur into weeks, weeks into months, months into years. One minute it's January and you're planning your goals for the year. The next minute it's July and you've not done anything. But time is moving at the same pace it's moved our entire life. Why does it feel faster now? What changed? Well, there's actually a pretty solid answer to that question. Perceptions. 1 year to a 4-year-old is a quarter of their life, whereas that same year to a 40-year-old is only 2.5% of their life. So to the 40-year-old, 1 year seems a lot shorter and flies by way faster. But there's not really anything we can do about that, right?
Time isn't what we once thought it was. We're not passively tracking the river of time, but instead the brain is actively constructing it.
That's David Eagleman, a neuroscientist, and the work Eagleman's done over the last decade has ultimately led to one singular theory, the time perception theory. In short, time isn't a subjective experience. How we experience time ultimately depends on how our brain perceives it. There's no one set pace of time. Like if you've ever been in a bad situation and the time slows down, when everything feels like slow motion, that's actually time slowing down for you. So, what can we do with this information? Novelty is the reason your childhood felt like it lasted forever, like it was a different life you lived. Because when we were younger, everything we experienced was novel, new to us. Yet now, our day-to-day lives have become so repetitive and routine, which in a way isn't a bad thing, but they've lost their novelty, which is why it feels like one big blur. So, simply try to introduce it back into your life. For the next 30 days, whenever the opportunity arises, actively try to be as spontaneous and novel as possible. It could be as little as speaking to someone new at the gym, going to a new coffee shop, or as big as moving to a different city. Give your brain new things to do, because this is it. This is your life. You may as well experience everything it has to offer. Most people run away from this or try to pretend that it's not there. But the truth is, we only have a certain amount of time before that day comes. If you're looking to actually live your life and not waste it, you need to understand that fully. Not just you, but everyone around you. That day is coming. Now that day could be next year, it could be next week. Nobody knows. So with the time you've got left, try to make decisions with that in the back of your mind. Live every day like it's your last day on Earth, which I know sounds obvious and oversaid, but do you live like that? Because if you did, you sure as hell wouldn't be watching a video about wasting time. So put down your phone and go and live your life. Make the most out of it while you still can. Experience new things and appreciate each and every moment you get. Then hopefully in 60 years' time, you can say, I didn't waste my life.